We got 2 lands and a bunch of Augur Boluses, which could be spells, and we could also top deck, you know, we get a couple turns to draw a Fairy Miscreant. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm pretty jaded here, so I'm gonna try it out. Opponent goes Mountain Rift Bolt. Not at all what you want to see on the 3 Augur Bolus hand, but hopefully these Augurs draw us into lots and lots of counter spells. I feel like this deck, because it's from the challenge, there are probably changes that have been made to it, where it might not have even as good of a burn matchup, because you might not run into it as much in the challenges. It just isn't as consistent. You kind of slog through those first couple of rounds, and then you're okay. Yeah, at least. Oh, great. Firebrand Archer. Sweet. We're never attacking with this Fairy Miscreant ever again. Actually, we are next turn, because sweet deck. Sweet lands, bruh. Hey, at least we won't hit that land with this Augur Boss, though. Come on. Money. 2 dazes, huh? Well, I guess we'll take a daze. They know about the daze, which is a way worse daze. But at least we got them. Putting another couple of putting a non-creature and an island on the bottom. Another instant and sorcery. You got a really persistent cat here tonight, guys. I guess we'll just let her stay for a second. If she tries to climb up on the desk, though, then it's bad kitty time. She's got to go down on the floor. Because up on the desk is business time. What do we counter? What do we even counter with daze? Like, I almost feel like they're happy getting a spell countered by daze. You know? There's Chain Lightning. Well, they can't. Yeah, I feel like we do just daze this. Yep, daze that. Hopefully we find some more counter spells. I feel like daze is pretty good against burn, though, because they're probably going to tap out to play spells every turn. I mean, at least we got that going for us. And not getting in. This is a pretty slow burn hand so far. Let's serve with both. See if they'll block. Looks like they won't. I don't blame them. They'll take 2. Yeah, we almost got as fast a clock as burn does. Let's do it. What about a daze? 3rd daze? Are you there? Hello? Daze. No. We're going to take Counterspell here. It's just the best card I can imagine for the burn matchup. Here comes a Rift Bolt at our face. We're going to take 4. Jeez. I think it's a lot of my favorite decks here tonight, friends. 2 matches against Affinity. Probably just dead here. Chain Lightning, and do you have the Fire Blast? Where is it? Fire Blast me. Just do it. End this. We can counter every one of their burn spells. Yeah, there it is. Okay, sweet. Oh, man. What turn was that? Was that turn 4? All right, come on in, Hydroblasts. Here come those 4 Hydroblasts. We want to leave in a lot of our other interaction. They are the aggro combo deck. Let's take out these Brainstorms. Dazes feel like a pretty big tempo loss against this deck, but I feel like it'll always have a target. Vapor Snags don't do almost anything at all. We might even just... I don't want to take all of them out. I guess they're pretty good against Thermal Alchemist. But I'd rather have Hydroblasts than those anyway. Would I rather have Brainstorms than those, though? Probably not. Probably not, because they're super fast. Yeah, I think we'd rather have the Vapor Snags. We'd rather just have another interactive card. It can just keep them off of Thermal Alchemist for long enough. In before, Lynx saying something really insightful about my sideboarding, and then me losing. Well, we lost with a hand that looked a lot like this last game, but if we can counter one of their creatures, or if we can like Vapor Snag a Thermal Alchemist on turn 2, then I feel like we're in an okay position. I don't know that we're in a great position, but we're in an okay position. And I'll take okay. I'll take okay tonight. Go ahead and play a preordain. I don't know if we want any of this. We might want this eventually, but we don't want it right now. Find a spell stutter sprite. Yes, that is the kind of thing we want to see. Okay, I feel a lot better about this hand now. Pass it over to our opponent. See what they've got. Suspend a Rift Bolt, I assume. It'd be kind of nice if they like tap out for a creature and we just Vapor Snag it. I'd be totally fine with that. Oh, hey, Spire Golem, that's awkward. Yeah, we're not going to line up anything here because we want to be able to counterspell or spell stutter like a 1-mana spell. If they don't have any more lands and they play 1-mana spell, or maybe we just spell stutter Rift Bolt here. But I don't know. This is a little tough. I think I'm going to take Rift Bolt and we'll see, because they might want to play a creature this turn, and if we can Vapor Snag their creature, that's the best use we have for that spell. Just like put them behind on tempo real good. Then we have Counterspell, Spell Stutter Sprite still left over. Mind you, we can play one of these spells and Vapor Snag next turn. So it might be correct to just slam. Yeah. If we Vapor Snag this now, they get no value out of it at all. But next turn, we could just Augur. I think we Vapor Snag it. Let's Vapor Snag. I know we're not getting the best out of our mana here, but I think our Counterspell can find better targets, and this is going to make them have to cast this next turn and a 1-mana spell that we can counter with Spell Stutter Sprite. See what they want to do here. A lot of thinking going on. Probably a bit better at Magic than I am. I'm going to go to end turn. We are going to try to Vapor Snag this Firebrand Archer. And we get the turn back. We find a Ponder, which I am super happy to be having right now. I don't know if we want to Spire Golem yet. We want to kind of put them off whatever we can. There's another Spell Stutter, which I do want. Spell Stutter Sprites are pretty fine against this deck. But we can't bottom these two islands, and Island is not what we want to draw. So maybe we have a lot of interactive cards in our deck. So let's shuffle and draw land. Sweet. Thanks, deck. You're the best. Bit too greedy, I guess. Bit too greedy. There's a Firebrand Archer. Let's counter that. And then, man, yeah, I wish I had Spell Stutter up here, but they Lava Spike our face. Couple of awkward Spire Golems. Let's play out our Spire Golems and give them a turn next turn to see if they want to do anything. And then the turn after that, we can play Augur Bowl, a Spell Stutter Sprite, and we have a little bit of a clock on the board. I don't think countering one spell with Spell Stutter Sprite next turn doesn't seem like, or countering one spell with Spell Stutter Sprite this turn doesn't seem like it's going to put us super far ahead anyway. Update our losses while I'm waiting for my opponent. I'm obviously just very bad at playing this deck. I'll admit. Oh, man. Thanks for hanging out, guys. How you guys doing in there? Can we at least make this a social stream and then we'll rectify it a bit? There goes Rift Bolt. Sweet. We can Spell Stutter that next turn, which I'm pretty happy about. Here comes Lightning Bolt at our face. I guess they're going to put us right up against it, though. There's Flame Rift. Okay. One card in hand. So, yeah. There are... Okay. All right. Let's Gush. Shall we? See what Gush finds. Oh, that was probably wrong. I almost even wanted to do it on their turn. Like tap my 2 blue mana and then... I guess it doesn't matter. Let's try to preordain for an interactive spell that costs 1 mana. Like a Hydroblast. We find Delver of Secrets, Fairy Miscreant. I feel like leaving Delver on top and playing it and then countering Rift Bolt on the stack with Spell Stutter Spread is a way that we can win this game. Because we'll just we don't have enough interaction. Like, what if we draw a land? What if we draw a Spire Golem, right? I think I'm going to leave that on top and do this and play a land. Actually, I think I'm going to cast Augur here. Like, Augur might find a Hydroblast, and then we might as well play Delver's Secrets because it's just as good. Doesn't find a Hydroblast, but it does find a Counterspell, which is going to help us feel a little bit better about next turn. And we'll go Spell Stutter Ponder like that. Go to attacks. Thank you so much, Kirk. Have a good sleep, man. I hope you rest incredibly well. Yeah, I hope you rest incredibly well. Here comes that Rift Bolts. We'll let it go onto the stack. Yep. Wait until it's targeting our face. Rift Bolt is now targeting. Oh, I don't have a stop. No! It's going to hit me? Is it going to hit me? Okay. No, it's not. I got there in time. Okay, let's Spell Stutter Sprite the Rift Bolt. It can't counter Rift Bolt. I'm an idiot! And now I'm dead. GG's opponent. Good game, well played. There's a lightning strike, we're dead.